Hi, everyone. So it appears that my webcam is refusing to turn on. So I figured probably shouldn't waste any more of your time and just talk to you guys this way, and I'll just troubleshoot while we talk. So today we are finally here because I would like to hear your thoughts about I know, Tati, like it's I haven't had webcam problems in a hot little minute, so we're gonna be talking and troubleshooting while I get this together. But I wanted to ask you guys about the 2022 reading planner. um I just felt like it would be crazy of me to finalize the 2022 planners without talking to you guys to see how you liked to finalize the 2023 planners without talking to you guys about the 2022 planners. There we go. Haha, got it. Basically, I just want to know your thoughts. I want to know what you liked, what you don't like about the planner. It's okay to be completely honest with me. Also, excuse my voice because the way allergies are set up, it's just not working for me right now. But yeah, so I personally would love it if you guys told me what you liked about the planner, what you didn't like about the planner, what's something that you would hope to see in one of my planners, that kind of thing. But obviously, feel free to leave comments. I don't have a very thick skin, so, please be nice about it. But if you want, we can go through each category that I have written down to figure out like where we want to go with the discussion. Okay, so I'm going to just start asking questions. I was worried that we were going to be a little quiet. So, question one. Do you use all the pages in your monthly spreads? That is the question one. So our first question is talking about the actual layout of the planner pages. Like, is this something that you like? Is this something that you would like to see different? Or is this something that you would like to see different? Okay, well, hold on. I see we have comments coming slowly but surely. In the back of my reading planner is where I write down planner critiques. I'll also share with you guys some of the things that I noticed while using my planner that I want to change as well. I have a lot of back planning to do, so I haven't really used it enough. Fair. Hiya, Kara. I love the planner. I want to order the half size. You do have a half size, so I can put it in my purse. So when you say half size, are you talking about passport? Okay, hold on. Let me try to explain sizing. So in the paper planner world, there are paper sizes are kind of denoted by like A, B, and C kind of thing. Hence why we always say like A5, A4, that kind of thing. But when you say half sizes, can you tell me what you mean by half sizes so that I can tell you what that is in like paper terminology? Because Tati is right. Currently, right now, we only have the what is it called? We only have the A5 size. And yes, I know that this planner was not very travel friendly. I did get some comments about that, which I completely get because she is actually a huge chunker. Which brings me to this statement. She's thick because the paper is thick. If you guys remember, we went with 28-pound paper this year. And the weight of the paper actually matters. It's why it's so dense. It's why it's actually quite heavy when you hold it up. So a way that we could fix that, in fact, is by making the actual planner itself larger. So instead of an A5, maybe a 9x7, something similar to like the Happy Planner size. It would make it so that we would fit more on one page, so that we wouldn't necessarily need as many blank pages. Also, I do plan on dropping the poundage, giggity. I plan on dropping the poundage of the paper to 24. And my only reason for doing that is that I'm realizing, or I personally realize, though I love the feel of this paper, I think it's great. I've been watching a lot of people who use their planners and then post them online. Nobody's really using like crazy. I haven't seen any like crazy damage or anything to the planner or anything, but I do feel like for the purpose of weight, guys, my camera's working now. Woohoo! Hold on. I do feel like for the fact of weight that it would be just better, because I do like the part about being, or I want to be able to go back to just throwing my planner, in my purse and calling it a day. Hold on, gotta increase my, been recording other things, so. Oh, thank the Lord. I was freaking out, like why my camera was not working. Haha. Hallelujah. Okay. Also, I'm just going to keep this here because my Kickstarter got approved today. So y'all are about to see an influx of Kickstarter related things. So I'm just going to keep this bag here because it's finally here. Okay. So for those who don't know, this is the 2022 reading planner. As you can see, I am actually using it so that I can critique it properly. She is quite a chunker. Last year's planner was about half this size, maybe half the size. So I do know that she's a chunker. Plus, because she was so thick, we had to go with really big spirals, which for me personally, when I was writing, so I'm just going to do a blank page. When I was writing, it would get in my way when I was writing. So I'm actually considering going away from spirals and maybe going into disc. I'm not ready to go into hardbound. I'm not ready to go hardbound planners just yet. I'm not ready to go full bullet journal or anything. But I am thinking about maybe going with skinny, if anything, skinnier coils, metal coils, that kind of thing. I'm just, talking to a couple manufacturers at the moment. We're just trying to figure out like the best option. Me personally, I do like the layout of this planner. So I'm just going to show you guys some of the pages that I've been doing. So I actually do kind of like the layout. I do actually I like the lined pages. I think that these lined pages, the spacing between them is really good. But I think the spacing on the review pages are not that great. I think they're too small. So I already have a note, or in case you're wondering, on the actual book review pages, there are less lines. There's more space, so you can write bigger. I've also increased the space between the dots so that you can also write bigger on that too. So it's not really like, I don't mind it because I know I write small, but I know majority of people do not write this small. So that is something that we plan on correcting. I do plan on keeping all of these review pages, even though I'm personally not reading that much. I do know that there are some people that are reading that much. I'm actually thinking about, instead of having like your own like goals, your own dashboard page. Hey, how are you doing? I'm thinking about making a consistent layout that goes through the entire planner. I do want to know that. I think that's my next question. How do you guys like the freestyle aspect? Excuse me. How do you guys like the freestyle aspect of this planner? Is it too much? Is it too little? Like, do you not like it? Do you love it? Would really love to know your thoughts. Do you want a little bit more structure? Would you like some of the layouts already drawn for you? I think that's a pretty good question to ask. Sorry, this is one of my jacked up planners, so. Yeah, we're definitely making the spacing. Like, that's what it's, that was one of my first planner critiques that I wrote down. So like, it's already still there. Bigger writing space, lines are too small. So another one was less bulky. So, which means that it might become a bigger planner as a whole. So it would probably, hold on. So currently right now, this is full 8.5 by 11. The reading planner is half that size. So it is A5. What we're thinking is that we might do a 9 by 7. So it's still not going to be as big as my big happy planner, but it's going to be a little bigger, so that we'll probably have less pages. I am going down in the paper weight. So instead of the 28-pound, we are going to go back down a little. One, because getting the thicker paper right now, cost-wise, is kind of absolutely insane. And you guys know, with all of the shortages and stuff that we've been dealing with, I do want to cut the cost back down. Okay, I see pre-drawn layouts. So I could see myself drawing a couple of the layouts. I'm still not going to draw all the layouts. But I do understand that some people might like a little bit more structure. So it'll kind of like in the first planner. If you remember in the first planner where I drew the bookshelf, I guess we can say I can like create layer kind of similar to the bookshelf in planner 1. But you see how when I'm writing, like I have to sit on top of the spiral. Personally, I do not like that. So I just wanted to know, like, how do you guys feel about the spiral of the planner? Also, I really appreciate everybody who's coming by, everybody who's going to be watching the playback later, because I know some people said that this was a little too late for them. Feel free to leave your comments down below as you're watching, and I'm going to, take all of them into consideration. Let's see. Oh, so another critique that I got in my DMs. How do you guys, do you want already put on tabs? Somebody said that they do not like putting on the tabs themselves. They would like the tabs to be like on the artwork, which I don't mind. The only reason I didn't do it this time is because I felt like my artwork was too pretty. Okay, you prefer spiral planners. Okay. So maybe we just need to look for some more. Maybe when I make the planner thinner, the spirals won't get on my nerves as much. I'm not a fan of spirals, but it wasn't a big issue. Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna just be blunt with you guys. Spiral planners are cheaper to make right now than the other one. So I'm just gonna be real with y'all with that. So that's why I'm sticking with spirals. When Melanin Eclectic goes full time, I know that we're gonna have the income necessary to experiment with different types of style planners. So we'll be able to offer you more options. So I'm just putting that, being honest. I don't use the tabs at all. Honestly, that's funny. See, I like the tabs, but I like um the reason why I didn't want to put tabs is because this planner is undated. So, as you can see, it doesn't say a year on this planner because my intention was that, even if you use, say, for example, you used it heavy for like the first 2 months and then you didn't use it for 2 months. And then instead of back planning, you decided you wanted to just start into the new month. Well, if it's fully tabbed, then you're going to skip the months that you didn't use. And then that would be blank paper not being used. We don't like wasting paper. So I felt like because it was an undated planner, that there really was not a need to put tabs on the pictures. Plus, um, humble brag, I didn't want to put tabs on this. Because at first I was gonna center it more and like I was gonna leave a space so you could put tabs, but I didn't want to do that. Hence why all my tabs go on like the other pages. Um, but I can't. What I can do this year, because the artwork and I are having a struggle bus right now. What I can do this year is like leave a space. So if you want to make sure your tabs are always like in the perfect spot, I could leave a space for you to do that on the artwork. For those of you who actually use tabs, obviously. If you don't use tabs, you don't got to worry about it. What's my other question? Oh, have any of you used any of the sticker kits that I made for the planner or any of the stickers that I made? Basically, when you ordered the planner, I think some of you got sticker packs. So if you got the sticker packs, have you been using them? Do you like them? Do you like that I made stickers specifically for this planner? Or did you not really care? It didn't really do much of a difference, that kind of thing. Because I got ideas. Also, like, I might as well write in the book that I just finished reading. Did I write it in? Let's see. Because I have to go through, on one of my journal nights and like fill it in. Oh, okay. I did write it in. Well, I need to write in this next one too. Okay. Also, I know if you guys, I have to wait a second so that you guys can hear me actually say it and respond. Let's see. I love the sticker kits. Wish I could have bought the whole year. So what you're saying is at the time that you purchase the planner, you want to be able to purchase sticker kits for the entire year. So like the way that I've been making each sticker kit match the art. You said you want that option to be available to you when you buy the planner. Okay. Or quarterly. Okay, like a quarterly bundle to kind of like get you right for the next. Okay. Okay. Another question. Okay, that was my next question. Do you guys like the bundle offers that I give you guys? Like with the, obviously I have freebies planned for this year that I'm not going to tell y'all about. But as far as like the bundle, you guys like being able to like buy the whole thing as a bundle or like a box per se? Yes, bundles are bae. Okay. So we're going to keep the bundle idea. Now, my next question is, would you all be opposed if, to ensure that not only we have quality, but I don't have to put these planners together by hand by myself this year, or by myself, I mean with my friends too. Instead of building them at home, would you guys be opposed to a Kickstarter? Because I can't do a pre-order. So basically, what happened last year was I started the pre-order, and then you know how you have the options to use Afterpay and all of that stuff. Well, Afterpay does not support pre-orders. So midway through the pre-orders last year, Afterpay deactivated my Afterpay on my site until I filled all of the planner pre-orders that were bought, because they do not support pre-orders. They basically only support pre-orders if you get it out within 2 weeks. So while I'm looking into other Afterpay kind of options, if I can't find an option that supports a long pre-order, would you all be open to a Kickstarter? And basically what a Kickstarter is it is a crowdfunding site where I would post it on the Kickstarter. You would make what's called a pledge. And so, for example, say you want one full bundle, the full bundle, all the things. You would go in and you would pick the planner as the pledge, and then you would add whatever add-ons you want to it. You will see the price of how much it will be, and then that's your pledge. I won't actually charge you for the money that you pledged until at the end of the campaign, when we actually fund the project. The only downside to Kickstarter, though, is if we do not raise enough money to get the project funded, as in raise the minimum amount that I need to put it into production, which is the MOQ, then the entire planner is a bust. So it's either Kickstarter, all or nothing, or do another pre-order on my actual website, but there will not be an Afterpay option. I'm reading in the Shop Pay, and I'm reading into, I think it's Sizzle. I'm reading like the fine print of both of those, trying to figure out if one of those support that option. And I definitely feel like if we do it where we are doing it from my shop, I will leave the planner pre-order open for a little bit longer than 30 days. Whereas with the Kickstarter, I would only run it for 30 days. But I know that when I leave it open a little bit longer, for those of us who need a little bit more time, that would be available for you that way. So let me look at the questions after my ramble. Let's see. If you do a Kickstarter, when would it start? And when would we get the planner? Great question. Would we get the planner this year? So if we do a Kickstarter, which is a great question, if we do a Kickstarter, we would actually be launching the Kickstarter at the end of July, and it would run from the middle of July to the middle of August. If it gets funded, it takes about 2 weeks after the funding to for me to get the money. Once I get the money, I put it into production. Now, normally production of these type of things ranged between 60 to 90 days. Currently, with the way that COVID has really just hindered the manufacturing world, I would actually put it between 2 to 3 months. So that would be September, October, November. And then that involves shipping and customs. So that is a factor. But honestly, the timeline is pretty tight with both options. I am also looking for a local print shop that helps with like binding and stuff like that. I am looking for one here in Houston. Kara, by the way, we probably should start we're probably going to have to go visit a couple print shops. So I'm trying to figure out a way that even if I did a Kickstarter, I wouldn't have to send it off. I'd be able to get it done locally. And so basically I'm going to compare both options. I just want to see, would a Kickstarter hinder you from hinder you from buying, or do you just feel safer like on my shop? And I completely understand if you feel safer with it on my shop. I'm just trying to figure out a way to streamline production a little bit better. Because I think we did pretty good last year, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only reason that we did good is because two of my friends literally spent the night at my house and we stayed up for hours just putting together planners. Like, that was like a whole weekend of just doing nothing but planners. And though it was quite efficient, I personally am enjoying the growth of the planner. So I feel like with the growth of the planner, we also need to streamline it. And I want to start building a better relationship with some local print shop areas or local printers here so that maybe we can get, other things done. That's my thoughts on production. Let's see. How did you guys like the washi? I would like your opinions on the washi tape. So for the planner last year, I gave you guys 9 of the reading washi. So I'm currently using this one right now. So I gave you guys full sets of washi. It was a regular glitter one. It was a currently reading one. And then it was like a book inspired washi tape. So my question to you all is, how did you feel about the washi? Did you find it quite unnecessary? Do you use it in your planner? Do you hoard it? Like, tell me what you do with your planner. I am so sorry. Hold on one second. I kind of forgot to share this. By share it, I mean put it on my old channel's community page because I still don't have a community page on here. Okay. You know my answer. I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm trying to make sure that I'm providing the best options that I can for you guys. Cause again, I love it. I know that somebody is going to be watching on the playback and they're going to ask about digital planners. So I'm going to briefly touch on this. Will there be digital planners for this year's release? The answer is I'm not sure. I am currently working on a digital planner, but I find it a little bit difficult. It's very interesting. Doing it by myself is quite interesting. So if you are a digital planner and you would like to be a beta tester for the Melanin Eclectic digital planner, please leave a comment down below or send me a email at melanineclectic@gmail.com, because basically you'll get a free planner. You'll get a free test planner to test it out and tell me if it works or if it doesn't work. I'm also working on the legal part of having a digital planner, because you would have what would be called digital stickers. So like you would have the digital version of my sticker sheets, the digital versions of Simone, and all of those things. And so I needed to make sure that the legal side of it is also taken care of, because I am worried about people taking my art and, using it for their own stuff. So that's something that we're working on. So there is a digital planner that I'm working on. I'm not sure if it's going to be done for the 2023 reading planner, but that is not to say that it will not be ready for the second planner that I want to release, which brings me to my next question of, for the people who use the Melanin Eclectic reading planner, and were asking me last year if I planned on making a regular planner for 2023, the answer is yes. I also hear the people who say, I love your reading planner, but I also really want your regular planner. I don't know if I want to buy two planners. I've also heard you. So here's the current. I'm not going to say that this is the final option. You guys know when I do my reveal video, all of this stuff will be concrete by the time I do my reveal video for what's new this year. But I'm going to make what I'm calling the hybrid planner. And because it's a hybrid planner, it will be a 6-month planner instead of a year planner. So you will actually get two separate books, kind of how what I do for my bullet journaling. You will have two separate books. Let me just close this. I feel like I'm going to draw while I talk because it just helps me think. The goal is that you would get 6 months, and it would be a whole month. For example, you would get the regular planning pages to like plan out your weeks. So you would get the simple weekly spreads, and then, let me pull that up so you can't see things. And then you would also get the pages to plan out, or your reading pages as well. So it would have both. I did a mock-up of this in one of my old bullet journals, and I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. But I would like to know how you guys feel about that while I look for something to draw, because we need a warm-up drawing. Thank you for being a friend. Have I been working on something that I don't mind you guys seeing? Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Because you watched this video, for the people that are watching, would you like to know the theme of this year's planner, or would you like to see the cover of this year's planner? You do not get to know both. You only get to know one. So I will let the people that are watching it live decide, is this something, which information would you like? I started working on a drawing, but I don't like it anymore. So we're going to scratch that, and I'm going to just leave her face, and I'll figure out what I'm going to do with it. There we go. I basically didn't want to show you guys anything, so I needed to make sure. Okay, so far we have votes for cover. Is anybody objecting? Because now the floor is open for anybody with questions. No, this is not one of the planner drawings. This is just me working on body shapes because, I don't know, I just like to. I don't know what this is going to turn into, to be honest. Okay, everybody is saying cover. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you guys the potential cover. It is still in the works. It's not finished yet, but I've been working on it for a very long time. I will not tell you any information about the theme once you see the cover of the planner. So here is the current cover of the planner. I can see that my camera is kind of being a little bit of a hater and not giving you guys everything that you wanted from this side of the planner, which kind of makes it great, honestly. So now you technically only get to see half the planner. You don't even get to see like what's happening. But this is the current space that we are in for the planner. And I'm just going to leave it there for a little bit longer. And then I'm going to pull it up and go back to the other thing that I was working on. This year, we are kind of trying to make sure that I incorporate more body types. We're also trying to ensure that, oh, there we go. We're trying to ensure that so last year, my goal was working on eyes, which if you guys look at all the different pictures from the planner last year, you know that I really went hard on the eyes. This year, my goal was kind of like making it look like paint. So that's why we are really working on like lighting. We're really working on like just like bringing actual dimension and stuff to the drawings. So this is one that I'm currently working on. I'm not 1000% sold on it yet, but that is the current cover. As of right now, I've not drawn anything else that made me go, oh my gosh, this is the cover. So that's where we are. That's where we are. So I'm gonna sit here for about 10 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, if there's something that you would like to see in this planner that you haven't seen yet, please tell me all your thoughts. Like I said, if you're watching this at a later time, also feel free to just leave a comment down below with whatever you're thinking. And I promise you, I'm seeing them. I promise you, I am taking all of it into consideration. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm going to scroll Pinterest because this is what I do for warm-ups. We scroll Pinterest to see if there's anything that catches my eye. I think my Pinterest really shows how much variety of things I look at when I'm about to draw. Ooh, I like this hair. Oh. I like these locks. Okay, wait, go back. I like, ooh. He's got loads of hair. Ooh, let's try to give her a frohawk. I'm loving that. Okay. Yes, I always draw like I'm drawing clouds because that's really how I picture our hair. And then it gets prettier as we go along. Do I want her to have completely shaved edges? Yeah, I think we do. Oh, I can also show you guys what we're doing for June for the people that are watching this. So my goal also is to kind of start, I'm calling them part-time studio vlogs. So basically it's the life of somebody who runs a business, but not full-time. I think the reason that I don't like her body is because I did the shoulders wrong. I think that's what it is. We're just going to sketch until I like this. Her proportions are very off. Yeah, I made her like with no neck. I made her with no neck. That's what's up. Awesome. I'm also trying to remember that she's not going to have boobs. So, and her cheeks are probably doing the most. I want her to have very obnoxious, almost like elf ears. I'm going to keep talking to myself while you guys are like thinking of anything that you need to say or want to say. Oh, also, as of right now, I'm not quite sure what the price of the planner is going to be exactly. But as always, with pre-order, you will get a discount. You will also, anybody who pre-orders, as always, is always privy to what is the word? You're always privy to always, what is the word, Britt? Always privy to the freebies. I don't want you to have curves, sis. You need to be one of those girls that's got the what is the body shape of somebody with that? It's not like super curved, but there's still a distinction between there's still a distinction. It's just not as defined. Yeah, because like not everybody's got thunder thighs. Am I the best at drawing thunder thighs? Yeah, probably. Um, hmm. Right now, this picture is literally just me reproportioning her, if that's even a word. I am reproportioning her because she's off in her proportions. And I never do this neatly. Okay, that's giving me a little bit better. But maybe I made her shoulders too broad. I almost want to make her a cyborg, but I'm trying to fight the urge. How long have I been drawing? Um, Technically, I've been drawing since a kid, but how long have I been drawing from? How long have I actually been drawing in this kind of style? Maybe a year and a half. During COVID, I started drawing a lot more, and I changed my entire art style. Um, yeah, I changed my entire art style just because I wasn't really confident in what I was doing, but I knew the reason that I wasn't confident was because I wasn't practicing. Because, like, you know how we are. It's like art's cute, but, it's not something you can make a career out of. So I didn't really hone my craft or anything. I should have. I wish I did, but I didn't. And yes, I've decided that she's going to be a Power Ranger, but she's going to be a specific one. She's going to be specifically him. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. How are we gonna do this? I'm confident we're gonna give you this neck because I've kind of already taken it away from you, so we're gonna let you keep it. And then, actually, let me just take away all of that, and we're just gonna start here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I decided to make her a Power Ranger, but she gonna be one today. I was picturing her as a goddess with a long pantheon dress. Well, I clearly did not picture her in that type of thing at all. I clearly went in an entirely different direction, which is funny when I think about it. It's like, oh wow, I totally actually could have gone in that direction and I didn't. Oh, it's coming together. It's weird because I really want to do I guess I can tell y'all since we're just chillaxing here. I really want to do like a web comic um but like a something cybernetic, something futuristic. That's like my it's like my favorite style of drawing, honestly. I just think it's something really cool about it. I feel like it really looks, bomb.com and then some. I don't think I'm gonna do everything like this, but I do kind of like certain aspects of this. So, hmm. Also, I really like drawing women like when they're like in walking kind of poses like this. Like I love drawing them with like long staffs and swords and all those kind of things. So she might end up with one of those, but we're not sure. Hmm. Also, like drawing thighs with space in between them. I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, what if we give her thigh high boots? I know that's not very superhero, but we're not really drawing a superhero, so we're good. Oh, wait, no, that's not as defined on that side because she's kind of tilted to us. Well, if no one has any questions, I would definitely like to thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for answering my questions. Thank you for always supporting Melanin Eclectic. Like, I really appreciate you guys. I hope that you consider buying the new planners that are coming out this year. I'm still putting my foot in this. I'm still trying to make sure I give you guys something worth looking at. Um, I did write down all of your suggestions. I'm going to give this video a week. I'm going to give this video a week before I make any changes to the planner layout that I currently have. But as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my other channels and my other videos. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually thinking of going live right after this video um, to work on my Sims Legacy Challenge bullet journal notebook thing. So I'm literally going to create another live and I'm going to start coloring in that. So if you are interested, I'm literally about to go live again because my planner channel needs love and it seems like it only gets love when I go live because editing those videos has been bleh. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Oh, she looks good. Ooh, she looks really good. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go live. Um, this is my legacy challenge notebook. It's covered in washi tape. So I'm going to cut this video off because I want it just for the planner. And then we're going to start that. So. Beaterites Bach.